Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be filming this everyday no makeup look or makeup look, I don't know. So a while ago I posted a picture on Instagram and I asked you guys if you wanted to see a tutorial of this look, and I know it has been a long time since I promised to do a tutorial, but I've finally done the tutorial. Stay tuned to my channel, let me know what you think. Feel free to like and subscribe. I'm just going to get right into it. I did my eyebrows off camera. If you want to see how I get my eyebrows done, I have an eyebrow tutorial here already, and then let me know if you want me to post an updated tutorial. So I'm just going to get right into it, and to start I'm going to use the Black Opal Hydrate Primer. I like to use this primer because it's a hydrate primer. It gives the skin a glow, and it also helps to keep the makeup on for long. It's a tinted primer and I'm going to be using the shade Deep. This primer is a hydrate primer, so it's good for people who have dry skin, or even if you have oily skin but then you also want to have a glow, you don't want your skin to be too pale. Once I'm done priming my skin, I'm going to use the MAC Studio Fix foundation, and I'm using the shade NC50. I find this a little bit light for my skin, so I'll just use it on the center part of my face, and then on the outer part of my face I'll use something darker. So this is the brush I'm going to be using to blend my foundation. I like to use a brush like this for foundation because I just feel like it gives it an airbrush finish, and it sort of blends everything in. So when you're using this brush, you just need to use a stippling motion, just dab everything in. So when I'm doing my foundation, I like to start like right under my eyes, going downwards, mostly if I'm using a shade that I feel like is a bit bright for my skin tone. That way it's easier to blend. I don't take anything too light up my forehead, like near my hairline. I don't do that, because that's the part where I like to put a darker shade. So it's like doing highlighting and contouring all at once. So like I said, I'll be using a darker shade on the outer part of my face, and that dark shade is going to be Carob. I'm using the Black Opal Stick Foundation in the shade Carob, and I'm just blending that in using the same brush. Because I'm doing my everyday look, I won't be doing any concealer. I want to have as less product on my skin as I possibly can. So once that's done, I'm going to go straight in with the powders. I'm going to be using the Black Opal Translucent Invisible Oil Blocking Powder, and I'll be using it together with still the Black Opal Translucent Powder, but in the shade Deep. So this is the one that I'm going to use on the outer part of my face to do like a light contour, and then this is the one I'm going to use on the parts that I would want to highlight. That's under my eyes and the center part of my face. So I'm using the same type of brush still. This is a flat brush, they're very similar, but this one is more like, it's less dense than this one, the one that I used for foundation. I'm still using a stippling motion under my eyes. So I like to set under my eyes before I set the rest of my face, because it tends to crease like right there. So I'll take that same invisible powder on the center part of my face, the bridge of my nose. I'll go over my lid, chin, cupid's bow, around my laugh lines. Make sure you put enough product in this area because it also creases this part. Once I'm done setting the inner part of my face, I'm going to go in with the deep translucent powder, the Black Opal, and I'm just going to blend in the rest of my face. I love this powder. It gives your skin like a glow. It will give it like a warm look, and it's good for contouring. It's a very nice brown shade. So using a fluffy brush to blend the powder, I'll just go below my cheekbones and over my forehead. I just love to use this black opal powder. I feel like it gives my face warmth. It just brings color to my face. I don't know if you guys can see it. So once that's done, I like to go all over my face with a MAC Skin Finish Mineralized Dark Tan. So this is just to blend in the shades and to give my face a glow, because you know these mineralized powders are good to give your skin a glow. I love to use this powder. So I'm just taking that all over my face. So now that I'm done with the powders, I'm going to spray my face to set everything, and for that I'm going to be using my Prep and Prime Fix Plus Setting Spray. I like to put a generous amount because this helps to dissolve in all the powders so that your face doesn't look powdery and pale, and it also helps the makeup to last for long and gives you like a natural glow. While I wait for the spray to dry, I'm going to be using my Ruby Kisses eyebrow mascara, and I think I'm using the shade Rich Chocolate Brown. So I'm just going to brush through my eyebrows just to give them a natural feel. And like I said, I have an eyebrow tutorial already, so that's why I did my eyebrows off camera, just to save time. You can go and check it out and see how I do my eyebrows. So once that's done, I'm going to highlight and then I'll be done. So for the highlights, I'm going to be using my Anastasia Glow Kit. I'll be using the shade Bronzed because it's more brown. And then I'll put that on the highest point of my eyebrow bone. And then I'll put a little bit on the bridge of my nose. I'm using a small eyeshadow brush to do that, because it's very easy to use. So don't put a lot of highlighter on the nose, and don't do a straight line when you're doing this, because you want it to give you like an illusion, like not too obvious. And then I'm going to highlight my Cupid's bow, and then I'm also going to highlight the inner corner of my eyes. So I'll just put a little highlight on my cheekbones, the topmost part of my cheekbones. But I'm just putting a little bit. My skin has never looked this bad, you guys. To blend in this highlight, I'm going to use a subtle color from my Morphe palette. I've had this palette for quite a while, and I'm using this shade. So as you can see, most of them are like literally out. But I'm going to use this. It's like a matte beige color, cream. I don't know, beige. So it's good for blending on the eyebrow bone, because I wouldn't want it to just stay like harsh gold like that, so I'm just taking it all over my eyebrow bone. So because I put a color on my eyebrow bone, I have to use another transition color in my crease just for it to flow. I don't know if you get what I mean, but if I just left it like this hanging, it would look random. So I just want it to just blend in together and just give you like a natural look. And to do that, I'm going to use the Black Opal Duo eyeshadows. So I love this brown shade for the crease. It's very nice. It's like a burnt orange. It's good for blending colors in the crease. It can be a good transition color depending on your skin tone. I'm just going to be wearing only this shade. To apply this eyeshadow, I'm going to be using fluffy eyeshadow brush. When I'm blending colors in my crease, I start from the outer part of my eye going forward. I don't just start from this part going out. That way the colors blend well, and you'd rather have most of the product on the outer part of the eye than on the inner corner. So I'm using a back and forth motion to blend in that color, and doing the same thing this side. If you want to create more depth, you would go in with a darker shade, like a darker purple or a black, depending on what look you're going for. But seeing as I want to look like I'm not really wearing that much makeup, I'm just going to go in with this shade I've gotten a smaller eyeshadow brush that's more precise, and I'm going to use this brush to blend this same burnt orange on my lash line. So just blend that there, just to give your eyes depth. For mascara, I'm using the Black Opal Volumizing Mascara. I'm using the shade Black. I love this mascara, it just gives my eyelashes length. I have super curly lashes. They're curly and short, so I have to put a lot. So to apply mascara on your lower lashes, you need to use like a back and forth motion so you can get the mascara to actually get onto your lashes. So when I don't do eyeliner, I just put a lot of mascara. So I find myself doing this look a lot of times because I don't have to struggle doing eyeliner and then too much eyeshadow. Once I'm done doing the skin, I'm too lazy to do the eyes, so I just put a simple color on the crease, mascara, and I'm good to go. For blush, I'm going to be using my Black Opal Baked Blush in the shade Ginger. I love to use this brush because it has like a bronze. It's like a highlighter and a blush at the same time. And to apply it, I'm going to be using a fluffy angled brush. So I apply the blush right in between my highlight and my contour. And I'm still using a back and forth motion so that it blends in very well. So for lips, I'm going to be using 3 different shades. Yeah, I know that might seem like a lot, but it looks really good, guys. So I'm going to be using these 2 NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams in the shade Budapest and Ken's. See, this is like a purple and then a soft pink. And then I'll go over it with this Black Opal Luster Gloss in the shade, I don't know what shade. But let's see how it turns out. I'll use the shade Budapest to line my lips. Once I'm done lining the outer part of my lips, I'm going to use the shade Ken's in the center part. If you like a matte look, you could leave it like this. I feel like this is a very subtle color. You wear it to work, anywhere you're going. But I live for gloss, so I'm going to top it up with a Black Opal Luster Gloss. It just adds like an extra, I don't know, something to it. So that's done, guys. There you have it, my everyday makeup, no makeup look. What do you think? That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Tell me what you'd like to see from me next. I'd like to hear from you guys. I'm going to be more regular with my uploads this time around. I'm working on this. And thanks for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't, please do subscribe to my channel. Follow me on social media at Mona Faces on Instagram, Mona Faces on Facebook. And yeah, hope to see you guys next week. Bye.